What's up, everybody? Good evening. It is October 5th. It's around 10 p.m. right now here in Texas. And it's been a long time since I've done a live show. It's been a while because I've been super busy with work, super busy with life, and adding a little bit of gaming time because I've been hooked on bio. I've been hooked on a few games such as Biomutant, Psychonauts 2, and there was a couple other ones that I've completed. And then this Friday coming out is Metroid for the Switch. So many good things coming out for gaming, and it's fantastic. It's a good time. It's a good time to be a gamer, and great good time to be an Xbox gamer. Definitely. Uh, Not much to talk about except for the same stuff that people have been already talking about. But I'm a little behind just because life takes a toll, and just kind of gaming and gaming and chatting and doing some live streams recording takes a backseat after a while. So let me get this going here. So the first thing I want to talk about is that let's get some PlayStation 5 news here, right? Let's do that because they're the system seller. They're the ones that are always in the lead. Sony can't do no wrong, and so we have to give them some attention here because they're always the best. That's what PlayStation fans say. They're always the best. They can't do no wrong. So as everybody knows, recently PlayStation Studios welcomes BluePoint. So congratulations to Sony for picking up a studio that's already been creating games for PlayStation, and now you purchase a studio to continue to make games for PlayStation. And if you don't know who BluePoint is, they're known for Demon Souls, Shadow Colossus, um, Uncharted remasters, some of the God of War games, Metal Gear Solid 2, Flower, and Flower for the Vita. And one of my favorites, it's Gravity Rush during the Vita days. That was that was some fun games there. So good for them. Um, So there was some talk about Take-Two CEO saying there's 30 million subscribers for Game Pass, which is a great number for that type of service. So that's nothing to laugh at. But, Sony fans being Sony fans always kind of had to downplay the service just because you don't actually own the game. You don't actually have that fuzzy, that warm feeling of owning a game because you have Game Pass, and you're pretty much renting or leasing games. Same thing what you do when you have Spotify, Netflix, Hulu, uh, Disney Plus, stuff like that. So they consider you poor, consider you second class because because you rent games, not purchase them. However, for the month of October, it seems like The Last of Us 2, Last of Us Part 2 is part of the monthly game free games that's out. So Sony fans, keep that same energy, keep that same enthusiasm that you have towards Game Pass about how only cheap people will go for that type of service. So if you subscribe to PSN Plus, um, I guess you fall in that bucket as well, because if it's free, I guess you're cheap. That's how it goes, right? If it's free, you're cheap. You're not supporting developers. If you're not buying The Last of Us 2, you're not and you're getting it through PS Plus as a monthly game, then um, you are not you're not keeping that same energy, man. That's it. What's up, Rain G4? How you doing tonight? This is the late night gaming night for Technoblast here, and taking a time slot that nobody else takes because everybody's sleeping, trying to get their beauty sleep for tomorrow's work day or school day or whatever day they're going to have tomorrow. So if you missed out on what's going on, PlayStation Studios welcomed BluePoint for a studio that's been making games for PlayStation, and they bought it so they can continue to make games for PlayStation. So I don't know. The next battle between PlayStation 5 fans and Xbox fans is that you know, it's been known that PlayStation fans always battle about sales numbers. Everything matters around sales. Well, now that Game Pass has 30 million subscribers, so they say, I say they're going to cap out at 33 by the end of the year. So we have October, November, and December. 1 million per per month. So now, for whatever reason, PlayStation fans hate that. I don't know why. They clown on the subscription numbers, they clown on the service, they clown on the games that's in there. I think they're just mad. I think they're just mad that they don't have this type of service for them. And I'll tell you right now, if PlayStation had an identical service like Game Pass, I would subscribe. If they had day-in first-party games in their service, in PS Now or whatever they want to call it, that's equivalent to Game Pass, I would totally sign up because they do have some good games that I like to play. But now that we've been so spoiled and crazy spoiled with Game Pass, is that I don't want to pay full price anymore. Either I buy it on sale or I wait for it to land on Game Pass. So that's the deal with PlayStation and the PlayStation fans. So let's move on to the good stuff, right? Xbox. Everybody wants to talk about Xbox because they're doing great stuff right now. So let's get rid of this thing here. Let's go back to my screen. And first things first, let's bring something up here, a little visual for you guys. There you go. So Dolby Vision. Dolby Vision is finally rolling out to the Xbox Series consoles. And if you're not familiar with the advantages brought in by Dolby Vision, you should know that unlike standard HDR, which only boosts quality of whatever you're watching overall, Dolby Vision takes, let me take some of this sound here. Dolby Vision takes the content on a scene by scene, frame by frame level to optimize every single shot you see to the best possible quality available, which means for you, if you have a Dolby Vision capable TV or monitor, this means deeper contrast, brighter highlights, better color accuracy, and more. What is the more? I have no idea. I just took this script off some website. I took it off some website. So yeah, I cheated. I cheated a bit. So that's for Xbox. Oh, and one more thing about PlayStation. So they're thinking about what they're gonna do is shut down credit card, debit card, and PayPal capabilities through their PS3 and Vita stores. So you cannot buy games directly anymore. You're gonna have to go through the web, or you gotta jump through hoops or do something to buy games. That's if you can, you're still playing on your PS3 and your Vita. Some say it's not a big deal. In grand scheme of things, it's really not. I mean, I'm sure there's people still playing on the PS3, but I mean, what's this percentage? I mean, it's got to be small. Considering, it's got to be a small percentage, and I'm sure that small little percent is not gonna make any noise because of it. So, however, Microsoft always steps in here and says they're going to roll out a new web store to integrate Xbox cloud gaming, wish list, and more. So while Sony's taking away stuff, Microsoft continues to add more stuff so you can have easier access to wish lists, purchasing, do what you need to do. That way you can buy more games, because that's what it's about, right? Buying more games. And so just to be aware that if you still have your 360, you still have it connected. Do you have it for the kids room? Do you have it for the guest room? and you still purchase game, just be aware you can continue purchasing game through the Xbox 360 store with your credit card, debit card, PayPal, or whatever credits you got, either Microsoft account. It's still there, and you know it's there. So cool, cool. All right. And so let's continue on to the next one. What do I have here next? Dolby Vision is done. All right. Everybody's favorite. Let's go back to my screen here. Everybody's favorite is Xbox Game Pass. Let's get back to that service there, Xbox Game Pass. And let's see what I got here. So, one of the games I've been having on my wish list for a very long time, I've been very interested in playing, but I have not because other games always gets in the way, and that is Visage, however you want to call it. It's the second row, second to the left. That's the one I've been playing. It's a horror game. If you know me, if you follow me for a while, you know I enjoy. I enjoy. I enjoy horror games. Horror games is one of my genres that I enjoy. And Six Layers here. Six Layer, if you want to jump on in, man, I could send you the link and you could just pop right in without any issues, man. It's not like the old days where we had to set up Skype. And so let me get that going, and I'll send it. If you want to come on in, then you can come on in, brother. All right, come on in. So where's Sick here? New message for Sick. Next. But we do it live here. This is how we roll, right? Techno, that's right. Six Layer is getting old. He doesn't want to jump in. That's okay, because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I gotta wake up at 5:00 to go to my workout class. If you haven't noticed, man, I've been slimming down. My mom and my sister has been mentioning that too. So yeah. And so I gotta wake up at 5, so I can be there at 5:30 and get my work on. So Visage, whatever you want to call it, I've had that on my wish list for the longest time. Cannot wait to play that. There's no date yet, so who knows when that's going to come in. So I'm looking forward to that. So the other games are Back 4 Blood. We can't forget Back 4 Blood, but that's got plenty of marketing. It's got plenty of talk, so we know what that is, and I'm looking forward to that one as well. And the big ones were the one that just came out. It just came out June 25th is when it came out. Scarlet Nexus. And it was funny because recently C227. There you go. C227. I'm still like hanging around 225 for some reason, but I can tell with my clothes that I'm doing something, but the weight's not reflecting that. So who knows how all that works? I know muscles against fats. It's interchangeable there. And so I've had Scarlet Nexus and Biomutant for the longest time on my wish list. And I put a poll out there for Twitter people and say, holy shit, dude, you're 6'4"? Are you serious? All right. I'm 5'11". And then, and so Scarlet Nexus and Biomutant was on my wish. I put a poll out there and say, hey guys, you decide for me, Scarlet Nexus or Biomutant. Everybody said Biomutant. Go for Biomutant. If you like to explore, go for Biomutant. Go for Biomutant. It's like, all right. So I purchased Biomutant, trading some games, got Biomutant. And I've been playing that for the last 3 nights. I'm like halfway done. I'm already been playing it for the last 3 or 4 nights. And then all of a sudden, what do we get? An announcement from Game Pass at Game Pass Ultimate on Twitter. Scarlet Nexus and all these other games are coming out on Game Pass, which are available right now at this very moment if you're looking forward to those games. Same thing with Avengers that came out last year around, I got that date somewhere, September 4th. So it's been a year since that game came out. But what Xbox did just now was saved Avengers because supposedly that was supposed to be one of the great, one of the hot games because they're trying to ride the curtails of the Avenger movies. And it turns out to be a trash. I played on the PS4 and I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I needed to do. It just felt very broken when I played it on the PS4. And eventually I just gave up on it and I traded in the game. Traded the game out and got something else. I forgot what I got, but it didn't leave a good taste in my mouth, so I got rid of it. And now that it's on Xbox Game Pass, hey, people say it's good, I guess, at a certain level. So I'll try it again. But holy cow, did you guys see the size of the game though? It's like 125 gigs. So if you got the Series S, man, you got to move things around to accommodate that game because you're just eating up half your storage right there with the Avengers alone. Oops, man, a little sandwich and chips coming up right there. All right, so those are the big things I want to talk about. Nothing big. Just wanted to come back and do a little talking here because I haven't done it lately just because of work, because of work, man, work and life, man. And kids are driving me nuts with school. I'm part of the PTO now, so it was funny. I had my first meeting with some of the other parents to kind of help the teachers out in their classes. And it turns out I'm like the only dad there with like 50 other ladies, moms are in there. And so they're so used to having just nothing but moms that they forgot that, hey, there is a dad here participating, to help out the kids in the classes and the teachers. So that's going to be fun. I've done it before, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes when I start doing some things. Let's see what I got here, and that's it. So as you can see, I have a new look here where we're testing out the Melon app, the Melon streaming service, which is like StreamYard, and we'll see how myself and Legal, we're both gonna kind of share, play with this a little bit and see how this goes, and see if we like it. If not, then we just cancel it, and no harm, no foul. But we do want to look a little bit more cleaner. Some people say professional, however you want to call it. But no, we want to look good. We want to look good for everybody who, supports us and watches us and, participates with us. And this is our way of kind of just upgrading to, the look we have. We played around with templates on my Skype and my OBS, and sometimes it's just, sometimes it just doesn't look good and it just doesn't play right the way I want it. So I'm going to have to kind of go with this service here and see how that goes. So check out me and Legal at Direct Gaming, and hopefully you guys will like this. And that's it. All right, guys. Well, I got to go to bed because I got to wake up early, like I said. And I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.
So sad.